Yo, what's good with y'all, man? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm gonna be breaking down an atmospheric and textured sample. And yeah, let's waste no time, I'll hop right into the breakdown. So we're starting to sample off at 164 BPM. And the first thing I'm doing is adding the starter from Viba. I rendered out these three stems into one file, and then all I did was chop it up to make it sound like this. So pretty much how I did this was turn on the metronome and just play the sample out. And as I was playing the sample, I chopped in spots where I thought I wanted to switch up the pattern a little bit. For example, if I wanted to make a chop here, I'd make a chop and then press S on the keyboard, open up the slip tool, and then you can change around the different like parts of the sample. That's pretty much what I did with the whole starter, and I pretty much flipped it into something a little bit different, a little bit more bouncy, a little bit different like tempo to it. And then I rendered that out and just added an EQ just to cut out the lows. Next, I'm adding these chords from the Prophet 5 from Arturia. There's absolutely no effects on this, and pretty much all I'm doing is just playing a D sharp minor chord, except I'm just pitching down this F sharp note down to an F, and then just adding in some notes here and there with the scale. And this is going to a D sharp minor 7th chord here, and then I'm taking this whole part here and then pitching it down by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you guys know already, just pitching these down 5 just always sounds pretty good. And it just followed like the chord progression of the actual starter too. And then for the rest of the sample, I'm going into my Roots multi-kit and I'm grabbing this bass 12 here. I'm just following the roots here and then utilizing these half steps just to make it like a darker feel. And then for the second half of the pattern, I'm using the root notes until we get to the C sharp. I'm just pitching this up by a couple notes. And yeah, I just thought it fit a little bit better with the chord progression. Then I'm going into roots and I'm adding in this phrase here. And in terms of the effects for the phrase, I'm just adding in this Echo Boy in the DM2 preset. I'm adding in this Portal preset here. And it's from this Portal bank right here. And I'm pretty sure this is free on Dana's Discord. So if you guys want to go check that out, you can download his presets there. Got this halftime on the 1/2 preset, and then just the EQ to cut out the lows. And with all that processing, what the phrase sounds like. The reason why I add all that processing because I kind of want to slow down the phrase a little bit, and that's why I added like that halftime and then some little textural elements with that Portal as well. And just so we get to all the textures and stuff, and these are all coming from Roots. If you guys want to check out this kit and you guys like the sounds in this kit, definitely go check out the link in the description. The full kit is fully released now, and yeah. And like I said, the texture folder is my absolute favorite folder, and these are what all the textures sound like together. Next up, we got this guitar phrase, and it's the Sound of Nature guitar phrase from Roots, and it sounds like this. All I did was just chop it up to make it look like this. And all I did was just add some halftime on the 1/2 preset. And yeah, that pretty much just kind of slowed it down, and it fit in those pockets where I thought, you know, there needed to be some more like texture and some more instruments. Next up, we got this percussion loop, and it sounds like this. All I did with the percussion loop was just chop out some stuff that I thought was a little bit too much with the sample. Just sounds a lot better with it chopped up. If you like the sounds in the sample, definitely consider checking out Roots. You know, some of my go-to sounds, absolutely my go-to sounds lately have been from this kit. And if you guys want to check out Roots, it's in the link below. And yeah, I want to hear what you guys make with it. And I just hop right back into the sample breakdown. Then the last thing we got here is just these percussion shots, which are basically used as drums almost. And these again are all coming from Roots. In the Roots kit, we just got a bunch of percussion in here. We got percussion loops and shots all in here. And I use all the shots to make this pretty much drum bounce. The only processing I really did was go to this kick sample here, and I just EQ'd it to take out some of the high end and then boost some of these sub frequencies just to make it punch a little bit harder, because this is kind of like a percussion, but I kind of formed it into like a kick. And in terms of the masters, just my basic EQ, soft clipper, and then I'm adding in the sound shifter to pitch it up by 1 semitone. Yeah, and after all that is what the final sample and beat sounds like. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the breakdown. Hope you guys can take something away from this. This sample is really just made from the sound selection and all the sounds coming from roots. Really wanted to make it airy and textured and atmospheric, which I thought turned out pretty good with a really cool like drum bounce to it as well. And like I said earlier, if you like the sounds in this beat, definitely go check out the link below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the next one.